What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining another episode of Cars, Bikes, and Coffee. We are working on a 1973 Datsun 240Z, and we need to get this engine going, and I think today's the day. So what we're going to do is bring up the oil. We're going to pull the spark plugs out and manually run the engine over just to work it through all the ducts, and then we will get everything lined up to hopefully get it to start. Stay tuned. We've added some more oil to the engine, and previously we added some engine oil break-in additive, so that's in there already. Now we want to just rotate the engine clockwise, and that's when you're facing the engine, just to get that oil to circulate. Now that we've circulated the oil through the engine a bit, what we're going to do now is get the cam cover on with the gasket and that bolted down. And now that we have all the bolts snugged up, what we're going to do is torque them down to about 5 to 6 foot-pounds. So we've put the spark plugs back in, we've put the oil cap on and the filter, so now we're going to put the spark plug wires on. Now, just to show this really quickly, the order of the firing is 153624. So you'll want to number your wires in a counterclockwise pattern in that. So obviously, and it goes 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4. So one of the problems we ran into is that we're not getting oil pressure, and so what we've done is we've taken the valve cover off, taken the spark plugs out, and we removed from the oil pump the spindle, and we made, all I had was this wooden dowel, but basically carved the end to make a key, and running in counterclockwise, we're able to make sure that everything is coming out of the cam. So now that we have some oil pressure coming out of the cam, we want to move our attention now to spark. And with the coil, we put in a, I think it's called a flamethrower 3 ohm coil. And of course we have the 280ZX distributor, so the wiring from a 240Z is a little different. So I went ahead and removed all the loom and wanted just to go over the wiring. So in this loom there's a few loops. The green and the yellow go to the water temperature sensors, and there's a black and yellow that we don't need, but the ones we need are black with white. And there's, in my case, as I took the loom off, there is a green with white that is then connected to 2 black with white stripe, and then there is one wire that has this plastic, its own separate loom, black with white. And what this was is it went into the ballast resistor, out the ballast resistor into one of the other black and white leads, and then the other black and white lead went into the positive side of the coil. So we need those. And the black wire is going to be plugged into the negative side of the coil. positive side from the distributor, which is marked with a B, goes on the positive side of the coil. The negative part from the distributor, which is marked with the letter C, will go on the negative side of the coil. And our black wire that comes in from the loom of the car, that will go on the negative side of the coil as well. Now the two black and white wires, one with that had that extra loom, and then one of the black and whites, which is technically the green and white. We're gonna fix this all up later, but for now we're gonna put a fuse in between just to try to get this engine started, and then connect that other black and white to the positive side. The black will keep the tachometer working in the 240Z, as well the rest of this wiring. Now that we have that all wired up, we took a spark plug, plugged it into one of the wires, and then just grounded it out. And now we're going to turn over the engine and see if we get a spark. And just as a note, all the spark plugs are pulled. So now that we have a spark, we're going to get those spark plugs put back in and get this wired up. Oh, it wants to start. So stoked. We've got this engine running. So now what's left, we're gonna button up some odds and ends. We're gonna finish running the power wire to the back of the car. We need to build an aluminum battery box, so we'll be doing that in the hatch area. And a few more things up front, put the fenders on, getting the hood on, but then we're done. And after that, hopefully we'll get to the 260Z. It's a late model. It's gonna be a complete rebuild. We'll do a little bit different format, not as detailed as this one, but should be still fun. So thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that alert notification. Keep it.